patch of my favorite.
Welcome to LT Outdoors.
All them little teeth. They look a lot like
the channel with everything the outdoor world has to offer.
Okay, ready? I'm gonna shut my light off. This is a beauty.
Sun is coming up, vibe is going down. Fish are all biting, jumping all around. Let's hook up the boat, come on, let's go. It's time for LT Outdoors. I'm talking.
Oh, that's a nice one, sis.
LT Outdoors. Might go hunt, fishing, metal detecting. Might even do a little fortune too. I'm talking.
Or sweet tooth.
LT Outdoors.
Oh yeah, baby.
I hope you enjoy the show.
Ah, that's so cool.
Special thank you to all my patrons out there. If you want to become a patron, go to patreon.com and look up LT Outdoors. From now on, I will be doing a monthly drawing giveaway as a thank you to all of you for all of your patronage. Alright, I know a lot of you have been asking what the tanning product is that I'm using and how it works, so I'm going to show you real quick how it works on this muskrat that I got today. It's the Blue Ridge. This is the Blue Ridge Products tanning powder that I'm using, and it's super cheap. It's seriously only like $4 or $5, and you know, one can of this will do a bunch of muskrats, probably like 10 muskrats, but it'll do like 3 coons. I mean, it's a good batch. But I'm going to show you. All you do is sprinkle this stuff on. I'll flip the camera around and show you real quick. Alright, obviously first thing you got to do is, you know, when you got your animal done, get it on your stretcher. Stretch it as tight as you can, just like you would normally. As soon as you're done stretching, or getting it on the stretcher though, that's when you take your Blue Ridge product, which is just a weird little powder. You sprinkle it on there. You got to get it, make sure it's just, you know, evenly all over the place. It's just got to be on every bit of it. I usually, once I sprinkle a pile, I'll just rub it in. That way I'm saving some, because it doesn't have to be on super heavy, just as long as it's everywhere. Make sure you get every little nook and cranny too, like even down where the stretcher hook goes in. Got to get that. Make sure though you have your animal fleshed out nicely like this. You don't want to do it on an animal that's not ready yet. Do it on this side too. And sometimes it comes out in chunks. No big deal though, just break it up, spread it around, just like this. Once this is done, all I do when I'm done putting this on here, I hang it. I've been hanging it in my house because I really don't care. I hang it for 4 to 5 days. I like to hang it 5 days. And then I'll pull it down, and then you break the fur up. You gotta, you know, stretch it, work it. I like to put it over like a tree limb and break it in. I will show you in 5 days what I do to this muskrat. Alright guys, the muskrat's been sitting for 5 days. That's as long as you want to give it. Now, I actually do this right off my porch. I keep a butter knife out here on my porch. All you do is you use a dull knife, like a butter knife, and you scrape away the remaining powder. Give it a good scrape. It only takes a minute to do this. I also got a mink out here that I'm gonna finish today too. I did it the same day as the muskrat, so. And don't be too afraid to, you know, rip the fur or anything, because I'll tell you, once it's actually tanned up like this, it's really hard to tear. Tanned fur is really tough. Yeah, just scrape off all the excess powder. Alright. That's pretty good. As you can see, it's pretty pliable right now. It's already a leather. I mean, it's a nice leather. Now I'll go and break it up. I'll show you how I do that. I like to do that on the side of my boat. So you can use a tree limb too, or a piece of steel, whatever it takes. And I'm gonna work on the mink. Alright, like I said guys, I like to use the side of my boat. Sometimes I use a tree limb. The other day I used the boat though, and it seemed to work pretty good. It's called breaking the fur in though. This is how you make them soft. You can do this. A lot of people like the Native Americans, you know, they would use a kind of a rough tree branch or the rough side of a tree. Oak works really well for this. I have a black, I think it's a locust in my yard, and I use that sometimes. But I was really happy with how it turned out the other day when I did it like this on the boat. But all you do is you just sit here and work it. The longer you work it, the softer it's going to be, the more pliable. Basically, you want it all, you can see how it's breaking up and turning like white. That's how you want it. You're breaking up those skin cells. What it is, you got to break up all those skin cells. That's how it softens it up. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit here for a bit, and like I said, don't worry too much about. It's hard to tear these.
There we go. Not bad. I did mess up the face. I already had a hole up there and it did rip. That's the only way that the leather really rips, is if you've already got a hole. Like right there, I could probably tear it. It has to have a hole to start with, but yeah, I tore the nose. That's alright though. I was keeping this one for myself to hang on my studio wall, same with the mink. But I like it. It turned out nice. It's super soft. That's this year's muskrat. Beautiful.
Being it's so narrow, I was having a hard time breaking it up on the boat. So I went back out. This is my black locust tree out here in the front yard. So I can really put a flex on that head. But this is the tree I really like to scrape on when I can. It works good to really break down that skin. Like I said, that's what it's all about too. You're just trying to break in break up these skin cells, and that's how you soften it. I can tell already it's getting a lot softer than it was on the boat, so I might even run my rat across here a few times, see if it gets a little softer. Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of LT Outdoors. In this episode, it's actually the 7th day of my trap checks. I have some traps that I have to walk back to, because you know, other than my boat traps, because I do like to run a short line in the woods at a couple spots. But I'm walking back right now. We finally had a little bit of a decent night. It was still kind of windy, but I got a feeling we're gonna have a bunch of coons on the river. They did move last night. I got a coon right up here. I'll show you what we got. I'm pretty excited. It's nice to see one at some of my first sets before I even get on the river. Nice. I'll have to come down later and rebait it. I didn't bring any bait with me. Made me a nice catch circle too. That's cool. The other two traps were not touched, but that's okay. They will be. Let's head on up the river. There he is. You can always watch to learn where their holes are. Loop, right there. That's where I need to put a set. I brought the big colony. Hopefully it's deep enough. Find the hole somewhere right here. So they've been super active right in here. I don't know, I'm hoping I'm in the right spot. That water is insanely murky. I can't see anything, so I'm just taking a chance. Alright, this is my first time
coming down here and not seeing a muskrat. So maybe I put the trap in the right spot. If I did, we're gonna have some rats in there. Looks like there's a hole right here too. Oh yeah, we got rats. We got rats. Looks like at least we got 2. I'll take it though. It adds to the batch. Them are good ones too. I'll take it. Now I can see the hole because they're not coming and going, so I'm gonna assume that these were the only 2 in here. They're both adults. Those are some big rats. There we go. Yeah, those are big. That's full grown there. Sweet. Welcome to another episode of LT Outdoors. Today I'm out here with my buddy Austin. It is his very first time ever going on the trap line. I wanted to teach him a few things today, and he had a lot of fun. He got to learn some things, so yeah, it's a good time. But I got my record catch on coons, at least for my first day. I'd never had this many in one day, so that was a lot of fun. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, let me know what you think. I just put these here last night. This was one of my good spots last year. There's a second one over there too, but that one ain't been touched. Sweet. That's a pig too. Yeah, that's probably another 25 pounder. And like I said, it's cool because I put that one there last night and that one. You could tell it's a good coon spot because the bank is how scratched up it is. That's all from raccoons climbing up and down the bank. Yeah, that's a big one. That's awesome. Don't get better than that, my friend. All right, guys, as you can see here, this is my 3rd ever triple, and it's in the same spot that I just had the last triple. Look at all these coon tracks. I could catch more here tonight, but sadly I'm pulling out for the rifle season. Every year people yell at me if I don't rifle hunt. So I'm pulling out for rifle, and I'm gonna reset upriver next week. So I'm not done yet. I'll be getting more coons, but for now, here we go. We got 3 more right here. That's 4 coons for the day, 3 rats, more traps to check. Let's see what we get. All right, guys. This is my set that I've caught a few coons out of. As you can see, got a little possum. So, yep, just another nest raider. Doing good on them this year. Gonna put this guy down, pull the traps. What sucks, sucks pretty bad actually. Big coon track right here next to my dog proof. So for some reason they didn't eat out of it last night, but moving on. Oh man, just got a double, guys, and that right there gives us 6 coons today. That is my personal best for the season. Still got some more traps left to check too, so this is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. We got 6 coons, a possum, 3 rats. And like I said, we got more traps to check, so let's put these guys down. I'm gonna get a picture of that. Looks too cool. That's crazy. We're out here right now, and we were trying to find the dog proofs. We couldn't quite see them, and it's funny because he found it. He found the first one there tipped over, and he goes, whoa, gets right up here, got another big coon laying there with the dog proof on. That is number 7. That is that's outstanding. That might be my best coon day. Sweet. Yeah, it's a shame to pull, but I know how many of you guys want to see some rifle deer hunting, so got to get that out of the way. But good deal, guys. Got a pile of coons.
Don't miss out on the whole line of LT Outdoors ice fishing lures. Increase your ice fishing experience. Also, check out the Panty Pounder. Email me for more info. This season of LT Outdoors is brought to you by Bass Brothers Lures and Baits. All their lures and baits get the job done. RBM Jigs and Lake Effect Lure Co. Check them out online for a full selection of ice fishing tackle. Wellman's Bait and Tackle in Oscoda, Michigan. By the bridge in Oscoda, they carry a nice line of LT merch. Mountable Memories Taxidermy. Mounts that'll last a lifetime.
Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages? Daddy, would you like some sausage? Sausages,